All right, you're a natural. You're a natural.
Well, thank you. Anything?
That was lovely.
Okay.
All right, folks. So we got a couple more minutes to go. We want to thank Joe for coming on. We want to thank John for coming on and Joanne for coming on. Keith for sitting in. I know I surprised him. But there is one question I've always wanted to ask you. We've known each other a few years now.
Oh, geez.
Right?
What is this?
Why does it take 3 or 4 hours for you ladies to do your hair? Like, it's
Okay.
like a big appointment.
Okay.
It's like we can't even do anything today because you have to go.
That.
It takes.
Okay.
It's like an all-day event. Why?
Well,
I mean, why?
there's a huge social component when you go. So there's
Really?
Yes, it's a whole social event when you get your hair colored.
Are you guys having drinks or just gossiping?
No, we're just talking about what's going on. Now, I get my hair done by a family member, so we have
You can say
lots
her
of
name.
things.
It's
Yes.
not like it's illegal
Well,
to say
I
Jean's
talked about
name.
her shop last week,
What is the name
Jean
of the shop?
Salon Avant-Garde, and it's on 41, just south of Alico.
Okay. I didn't say do a whole commercial. I said
All
mention her
right.
name.
Well, she's fantastic. She's super funny.
Bill's in the mail, Jean.
She's very energetic, and every time I go, she takes at least 10, 12 years off of my whole
Really?
look.
Wow.
Yeah.
10 or 12 years each time.
Each
You're in the
time,
negative
pretty
numbers
soon,
now.
I'm going to be an infant. Yes.
So 4 or 5 hours to get your hair done.
It's not
I
4
mean,
or
really
5
it is. I'll
hours.
see you at midnight.
It's probably 2 hours. I mean, it's 2 seconds for this one.
So now you're a natural with the microphone. Now I have to say I was very impressed. That was you. You didn't miss a beat. The questions came right off the top of your head. Maybe I'll give Bob Pittman a call at iHeart and see if he's got a spot for you somewhere.
Hey, second
you wanna
career.
work in radio? Oh, hell yeah. With all those
I want to
commercials?
work in audio.
You could take a nap now during a commercial break on radio. There's so many commercials being played. We don't play any here. I mean, we plug the support button on the website. But
It's like you're begging.
So the other question I've always wanted to ask you is, why do you and your mom need to call and talk to each other every single day? I mean, it's
Hi,
like
Mom.
for at least an hour you're jib-jab. It's like, does something actually happen between the day before and the day after where you guys have to be on the phone every single day?
There are what you would consider small events that occur throughout the day that we like to discuss. It's a well-known fact that females are just more social than males.
Really?
So
where's that study?
it's all over the place. Why don't you Google it? Along with
What do
how
I
to
Google?
pronounce karaoke, because it's
What do
not
I Google?
karaoke.
How women are better than men, and it'll come right up? Is that?
Well, that's true. That is exactly.
So
where
what do you
it'll
guys
come up.
like? What did you talk about yesterday or last night until midnight?
Sometimes we talk about things that are going on in our family or stuff that's gone on during the day at work.
Well, so what went on during the day yesterday?
Well, my sister, hi Heather, she hurt her back. So we did have to discuss about that. She's got a little bit of a sciatica problem.
Oh.
So we had a lot of discussion about that. And then we talked about some of the kids that I work with at the school district. We talked about that. And she, my mom, is a senior companion. So we talk about her day and her work as a senior companion. And she had a little argument with someone at Costco the other day.
Oh, what
so
was
we
that
had to
about?
talk about that. Well, she went
Here comes
to
the good stuff.
Yes, she went to get Costco is where everybody goes to,
The free
have
food
little
crap.
snacks.
Oh God, what a pain in the ass that is.
She took her 90-something-year-old
Doesn't it bug
little
you when all
lady.
those people get in the way eating the free food
Let
at
me
Costco?
finish my
It's crazy.
story.
It's like they go there just for the free food.
Okay.
And then the carts are empty. Oh,
Right.
so you're only going to buy a thing of gum? You came here for 2 hours to get all the... Sorry.
So she went to get some dip, and there was too much dip and not enough chip
This
to
is
eat
from
the
the
dip.
free thing?
Yes.
So she's complaining about the free
She's
food.
not complaining. She said, "Can I have an extra chip so I can finish the dip?"
Never enough chips, right?
And
Never
the
enough
lady
chips.
turned to her and said, "Please," as if.
Okay, that's the way your mom tells the story,
well,
right?
I think that's the way
I don't
it was.
think I've ever
Now,
seen anyone rude at Costco.
Now the people that serve the food are not Costco employees.
That's true. That is true.
That is
We
a
know that
separate
'cause
company.
We know somebody that ran a Costco.
Yes.
That's right.
So I understand it is
So did your mom get her
necessary.
chip?
I don't think she did get her chip.
Did she buy any of the chips?
She bought some of the
She's
dip.
getting a kick out of
She
this.
probably bought some of the dip.
She bought the dip
Mhm.
and what? Went to Publix to get the chips because she was too pissed off.
Well, there's no
about the chips?
Publix out there because she lives in Utah, which is a fantastic
And they don't have
place.
grocery stores out there.
They have different grocery stores.
Okay.
Yes, Smith's.
Yeah. Smith's. All right, that's another free plug. We got to make some money on this thing. You're giving all these free plugs out. So the other thing, and we know we're running out of time, even though it's been almost an hour. We've never done an hour before. Yeah.
This is way too much work.
Your
for
dad
me.
came for a visit last week.
Yes.
Yeah, how was that?
It was a great time. We went to the 6 Mile Slough, which is in Fort Myers.
You make it. You're talking so slow, like you think people on that are watching can't
No.
understand you.
I think you guys are fine. So That's why.
For people in Ohio, they don't know what a slough is. What is this? Well, maybe they do.
they
come
do.
down
They
here.
probably do.
I don't know what a slough is.
You walk on a boardwalk through a natural preserve, an area that's naturally preserved.
much
I
fun.
got a great
I do it all the
video of an alligator who
Yeah.
swam up to where we were standing.
Yeah.
We saw a banded rat snake. Lots of interesting insects and plants. And
Interesting insect.
there's a ton of people there early in the morning with extremely large, expensive cameras taking pictures. There's a
Of the
very nice
insects.
group of
Yeah.
older people there.
So what else did you and your dad do? Did you catch up on old times?
Uh-oh.
Very dog friendly down at
Yes,
the
we
beach.
caught up on old
What'd
times.
you talk about?
We went out to eat.
Yeah. What'd you talk about? Not politics.
No, you spent a lot of time
There's
talking
a dog
about
fight
politics.
going on down here, people.
Yeah, there's a small
Don't-
dog.
Don't turn the camera
dog
that
fight.
way. The small dogs are always the ones with the loudest bark. Anyway, so what were we talking about? Oh, your dad.
You and your political
Alzheimer's.
conversations with my father.
Yeah. Well, we don't talk politics on this show.
No.
It's just pure
Just local stuff.
entertainment. That's all it is.
All right, well, I think it's time to wrap it up because
Okay.
you're kind of like, bleh.
Well, we want to thank everybody again. We did break news today, which was unusual for us because we're not journalists in any way. But Joe Orlandini let us know that there is now a 2-year delay, not 6 months. He thinks it's going to be a 2-year delay on the Jimmy Buffett.
We're gonna have to
Margaritaville
get some more
Resort. And that is
information on that.
BS, people. That's BS. We're going to need to do some legwork on that because I was hoping to get a DJ booth in the Margaritaville,
know.
and that would have been cool. Not that we didn't want to come back down to Pete's to do it, but that would have been cool. So we'll see what happens there. And who else we have on? You had on Joanne, and we had on John. We want to thank John for letting us come down to Pete's and loiter at table 23 every week. We want to thank you guys for sitting through this crap. We've had people watching the whole time. And don't forget, you can listen on Apple Podcasts. This will be up on the Apple Podcast app later today. You can listen on Spreaker. You can listen on Facebook. The video was there. Last week's video was viewed 2,100 times. For the life of me, I have no idea why. And the website is ready with Gene's special page on it. Gene, how do you say goodbye in North Korean?
Good morning.
Well, all right. He said good morning and good morning. So, all right, everybody. Thanks again for
Bye,
watching.
folks. Thank you.
See you next week when we have Anita Sarasita on. Say goodbye, Gene. All right. He's rambling about something. We'll talk to you later, folks.